Good morning students. In our previous videos we have studied about the structure of heart, pathway of blood, cardiac cycle and the blood vessels. Right? With that the blood circulatory system is almost complete except blood. That blood we are going to see in this video. Got it? Shall we start? Yes. Students, what is blood? Blood is the vehicle of transport of different materials across the body. Right? And blood is the fluid connective tissue. What is the another fluid connective tissue of our body? It is, yes, lymph. Right? So there are two fluid connective tissues in our body. One is blood and the other is lymph. Now, what is blood made up of? It is made up of a fluid in which solids are suspended. Got it? The fluid is called as plasma and the solids are composed of cells or corpuscles. This plasma accounts for 55% of the blood and 45% is cells. Now we shall see about plasma, then we go to cells. So what is plasma? Plasma is a pale yellow fluid and it is slightly alkaline in nature. Alkaline means basic. So the pH is 7.3 to 7.5. This is the pH of blood, right? This plasma is made up of water in which several substances are dissolved. These substances are of two types, organic and inorganic. Organic include glucose, amino acids, vitamins, urea, hormones, etc. Inorganic include gases like carbon dioxide, ions like calcium, magnesium, sodium, chloride ions, bicarbonate, etc. Got it? So 90% it is water and 10% accounts for these substances. This is what plasma made up of. Now, what are the functions of this plasma? Plasma is involved in transportation of different substances. See here, digested food materials are transported to different parts. See here, it is made up of glucose, amino acids, vitamins. Why? Because it is carrying them. Got it? And it is involved in transportation of carbon dioxide. That is why it is having bicarbonate ions. Got it? I told no, in respiration carbon dioxide is transported in the form of bicarbonate ions and the plasma. Right? So it is involved in carbon dioxide transport to the lungs. Now the other thing is urea. It transports urea to kidneys and hormones to the target organs. Hormones from glands to the target organs. So the major function is transportation. Next, the other function is maintenance of heat and pH. Students, do you know the temperature of the plasma is 38 degrees Celsius and our body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. So as the plasma flows throughout the body, exchange of heat happens and body temperature is always maintained at 37 degrees Celsius. Got it? Now the other thing is pH. Plasma also maintains the pH of the blood. How? Because plasma is having a buffer solution in it. Bicarbonate ions as well as the carbonic acid. They act as buffer and so the pH is maintained at 7.3 to 7.5. And this is ideal for the biological situations, biological activities. Got it, students? So this is about plasma. Now we shall see about the cells. So what are the cells that are suspended in plasma? Three types of cells are there. RBC, WBC, platelets. Let us know what are they. See here, RBC, WBC, platelets. RBC means red blood corpuscles, WBC means white blood corpuscles. Now let us see the other names for them. RBC are called as erythrocytes. Erythro means red, cytes means cells. So they are red cells. Leukocytes. Leuko means white, cytes means cells. So these are white cells. Thrombocytes. Thrombus means clot, cytes means cells. So as these cells help in clotting of blood, they are called as thrombocytes. Got it? Now let us know about the color. RBC are red in color because they have a pigment called hemoglobin in them. Got it? Now, do you know per RBC there are 280 million hemoglobin molecules are present. Got it? Per RBC there is 280 million molecules of hemoglobin are present. Next, if you see WBC, it is colorless or white. Platelets again colorless. Now What is the number of RBC present in 1 mm cube of blood? It is 4.8 to 5.4 million RBC per mm cube of blood. Got it? And WBC, it is 5,000 to 10,000 roughly. And platelets approximately 2,50,000. Got it? Now, what is the shape of these cells? RBC are biconcave in shape. See here. Here you could see the biconcave shape of RBC. What is the advantage of this shape? Because of this shape, RBC can squeeze through the fine vessels like capillaries. So, E shape ఉండడం వల్ల RBC సన్న capillaries లో కూడా దూరి వెళ్ళిపోగలుగుతుంది అన్నమాట. That is the advantage. Next advantage is this shape offers more surface area for the absorption of oxygen. Students, you know, RBC has to pick up oxygen at the lungs and it has to transport it. So during that absorption, this shape offers more absorption. ఎక్కువ surface area ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఎక్కువ oxygen absorb అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. Got it, students? Next, shape of WBC, round or irregular. Here it is round or oval. Next, the nucleus condition. There is no nucleus in RBC, that is in mature RBC, but when RBC is in younger condition, immature condition, it has nucleus, but once it turns into a mature one, the nucleus disappears because it's, see here, the lifespan is very less. So within that time, it does not require any nucleus. All the proteins required for its activity are already loaded in. So nucleus is excluded. In that place also hemoglobin is placed so that more oxygen molecules can be carried out. Got it? Nucleus లేకపోవడం వల్ల మొత్తం హిమోగ్లోబిన్ ఉంటుంది అండ్ ఎఫెక్టివ్గా ఆక్సిజన్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకోగలుగుతుంది అనమాట. got it? That is the reason. Next, here there is nucleus, here there is no nucleus again. Got it? Now what is the function of these cells? RBC, they help in transportation of oxygen because the hemoglobin in the RBC helps in binding oxygen and transporting it in the blood. Got it, students? So one hemoglobin molecule can bind 4 oxygen molecules, and in one RBC there are 280 million hemoglobin molecules are present. Got it, students? So transportation of oxygen is via hemoglobin of RBC, and it also helps in transport of carbon dioxide to some extent. I told that less than 2% of carbon dioxide, 2% of carbon dioxide is transported via RBC and 98% is through plasma. Got it, students? Now, what about WBC? In WBC, there are different types of cells, granulocytes, agranulocytes, that you studied in 9th class. The overall function of WBC is to provide immunity. They actually kill the pathogens like bacteria and viruses that enter our body. Few of them kill them by directly eating them, that is called as phagocytosis, and few kill by releasing antibodies. Got it? So one way of killing is they directly eat the pathogens. The other way is they release antibodies against them and kill them. Overall, they provide immunity against the pathogens. Got it? Next, platelets, they help in blood clotting. Finally, the lifespan. The lifespan of RBC is 120 days. WBC, it is 10 to 13 days. Platelets, it is 7 to 8 days. So, got it, students? This is about blood cells and plasma. Overall, this is about blood. I hope you understood. Thank you.